Hey you guys, guess what? So we are on week 2, actually our first full week of our course. So always click content whenever you jump into our course after reading the announcements. If you want to get to discussions, just click communication and then you can get to discussions that way. Here, again, click content. And then I kind of changed the labels of the uh, table of contents. I'm so sorry. It just seemed off. And so I thought, okay, well, let's just deal with it for a little bit. This is the preliminary work that we did before, sign up for a conference with me, new student survey, email, and then the annotations of shitty first drafts. And then week 1 was what we just did last week. And then week 2 is where we're at. Second full week of college or class. So anyways, again, we have the annotations. Again, we have the second text annotations. There is a method to my madness. So yes, you're going to read 2 texts. You're going to read or annotate both texts, and then you're going to write an article of reflection on one of them. And then we're moving into a narrative essay. And so a narrative is a story. And we got our feet wet with the discussion board by going to the This I Believe website and getting a sample of what other people have written. And you really did flesh out a lot of your mantras that you live by on the discussion board, which was great. And now we're just going to take it a little further. I'm going to teach you what narrative elements look like that what you're going to be putting in your own essay, actually. So watch this video. This is the PowerPoint that goes with it. And then the assignment is you can choose any one of these texts to identify narrative elements. And let me just give you a heads up. National Geographic, that one is really short. So if you're looking for a short one, that one's short. It's really good. Hit and run. You're gonna get angry with me. I just know it. You're gonna get to the end of the story and you're gonna say, why did she do that? But it's a good one too. It's just and it was written by a college student at University of Detroit. Can you believe it? So, if she can do it, you can do it. And then Message from Tornado. These 2 are a little longer, but they go so fast and they're so entertaining. I don't, and it's just chock full of narrative techniques. You just don't know. You just don't know. There's just so many. So anyways, just make sure I have editing privileges and that anyone can check out your Google Doc. Essay organization, watch this video about essay organization. This is a PowerPoint, and then you're going to identify essay elements in this essay. The Ben Carson one is already a This I Believe, so you'll see the organization in action and something that you might want to emulate in your own essay. This I Believe, we're moving on into that essay number 1, This I Believe essay. And there is no research needed. Maybe you want to do a quote for your hook. That's fine, but you'll have to cite it. If you want to do a statistic, that's fine. You can cite it. But other than that, you don't even need a statistic or a quote for your hook. You can decide something else. Anyways, this is a working thesis, and it's called working for a reason. It changes. It may change, but you got to start somewhere. In the conferences that I've had with you guys, you have mentioned, oh, I'm thinking of doing this, or I'm thinking of doing that. Well, start with one, and who knows, you might end up somewhere else, or you might go full throttle on the one you originally thought about. So here's a little video about it. The PowerPoint is here. If you don't like my PowerPoint, here's a little handout from the internet. So just draft up a working thesis and submit it. Also brainstorming. There's a few ways to brainstorm. You can watch this video, you can watch this video, you can watch either, you can watch both, but nonetheless, you're going to upload your brainstorming as well. And then the draft outline. So this outline you can mimic this outline, no problem there. The rubric to the This I Believe is here, so you know exactly what I'm looking for. And then what else did I want to say? You're going to do an outline, give me an idea of where you're going. You know, maybe some paragraphs are fully developed, maybe not. Maybe you know the direction you're going. Give me a topic sentence. Give me like, oh, I'm thinking of going here, and then concluding sentence, and then move on to your other body paragraph. Don't do the introduction first. That just, you know, coming up with a hook and background information, just don't worry about that. Start with your thesis and your body paragraphs. Who cares about the background information and hook right now? That's just low priority at this point. You want to get your thoughts out there. And what examples are you going to include to support your this I believe? Think about that.